Hi, thanks for joining me. We're going to do a very quick video tonight just on the cover letter in our poetry publishing series. Just try to demystify here, and I've got a really simple message here. Okay? And it's just don't sweat it, right? Don't worry about it. Keep your cover letter simple. Be as direct as possible. And you're going to be fine. Don't make too much of it. Don't overcook it, right? So let's get right into it here, okay? Write one cover letter and use it as much as possible for everything you want to do. Only customize a cover letter if you know the editor or have had personal correspondence with them in the past. Maybe they gave you feedback your last round. Then maybe you want to mention that, right? Or if they're a teacher of yours or something like that, or a friend of a friend. But mention it quickly and then get right back to your template. Don't waste the editor's time, right? They're busy. They want to be reading poetry. That's what they're excited about. That's their job. They don't want to be reading gimmicks and emotional gotchas. Double check the guidelines carefully. Put the stuff in that the guideline requires and leave the rest out. Put that effort elsewhere, right? Keep it simple. So just for fun, okay? I'm not trying to poke fun at anybody, but we can have a little bit of fun here every once in a while. We're just going to look at what I think would be all the things all in one place of what not to do, okay? Oh, I know it's totally crazy, right? So, just take a moment. If you want, you can pause the video. I'm not going to dwell on this for that long, but don't talk about your poetry too much. Don't talk about yourself. Don't talk about how you wrote the poetry. The poetry should stand on its own, right? They don't need you to explain or contextualize anything. Don't talk about the editor, or don't talk about what you think about the editor or anything like that. Leave that be, right? Let them live their life. Let them have a professional relationship with your writing by giving them that freedom to consider it as an individual. Don't tell them what it means to be published or what it means to not be published. Don't tell them any of that stuff. This cover letter ends with a nightmare for an editor, which is kind of this kind of emotional hostage-taking type of thing. It happens, right? So we've all been in tough spots in life, and editors know that too. They know that people can be in tough spots in life and people can be needy. But that's not what they want to do, right? I mean, a lot of editors work for, they volunteer their time or work for not a lot of money, and they're spread pretty thin. So try to treat them with respect, right? So let's look at a better way to approach an editor starting out. So let's keep things really simple here, right? So this is such a simple way to approach them. It takes less effort for you, and by you not putting less of your emotion and less of your person into your cover letter, less of that kind of flair effect, like trying to express your individuality in your cover letter, you just save all of that for your poetry. When your poetry is wild and crazy and does surprising somersaults on the page, that is going to be what the editor remembers. But if you start spilling those beans first before they even get to your writing, who knows? I mean, worst case scenario, maybe they don't even read your poetry. Maybe they reject it, that would be sad, right? So you can take this. If this helps you, you can use this. You can make it your own. You can, this is just a suggestion. But you can do your own thing too. You could make it a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, whatever you want to do. My whole theory here is, I want the editor's eyes to just kind of quickly, just fall right through it to get to your writing. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get them to your writing as quickly as possible, so they have those fresh eyes, eager eyes. Maybe you got them right after a coffee break. Maybe they just had a lovely conversation with a loved one. Maybe they just went for a walk themselves, and this is the freshest time you're going to get the editor, right? Not after they've just been reading 30 other things and they're tired and they're fatigued and they're up late and maybe they have a day job they have to get to, And we all sometimes are going to have editors who aren't reading us at their best. And we have to be forgiving, right? We have to understand editors have a tough job. That's really all I have for you tonight. I just want you to free yourself of this anxiety around the cover letter and really think about how you can put yourself forward as simply, as authentically, and directly as possible, which is what it's all about here, guys. So thanks so much for joining me. If you have questions, concerns, things you didn't think that I addressed completely, please do comment. Also, please do subscribe. I'm going to have more content in the publishing area, as well as my features on sonnets. Okay, it's so wonderful to have you here again, and take care.